Hey kids, it's Mr. O, and as I mentioned, this week we are going to be working on some volleyball skills. So first, Mr. O, I don't have a volleyball. Well, yeah, it's always nice to have a volleyball, but maybe you don't have one, so what else could you use? Well, maybe you have a soccer ball. Maybe you have a gator ball laying around like I do in my house, or I found this old plastic rubbery basketball, or I actually took a shirt, folded it in half, and took two socks, and you can fold it up, and when you finish folding it, you can take the outside of the sock, fold it around like that, and you can actually make your own little t-shirt sock volleyball. It's pretty hard, and it's not perfect, but it's something. So try and find any kind of ball that you can use. Most importantly, make sure you're outside for the most part when you're practicing these skills, unless you're in a basement or a safe that your mom or dad or a guardian say is okay. So the first skill I want to talk about this week is setting. It's also called an overhand pass. So to do this skill, let's just talk about your feet. So your feet want to be in stride position with one foot in front of the other, knees bent, hips bent, and your hands are in front like this. So from the side, setting would look like this. It's a motion here. This is setting. So you could just practice this motion. Now a big question is, how should my hands look? And this is really important. So the easiest way is to take all your fingers and thumbs and to put them together and then around it. Now take your hands, turn them upside down and open it up. Now a ball should fit in your hands. This is the motion for setting. The ball should touch all the parts of your fingers, but not your palms, and a little bit of your pinky. So with my volleyball, it would look like this. This is the proper placement. So now there's lots of drills you can do, and depending on the kind of ball you have, or if you're indoor or outdoor. And first skill to do is just to toss and catch it in setting position. So you start with the ball underhand, toss it up in the air, and try to catch it in setter's position. From the side, it would be toss and catch in setting position. The ball has to be above your forehead. If you bring it down like this, a lot of times that's illegal in volleyball. It's called a carry. So you always want to make sure your hands are above your head. The next drill that you can do is just practice on what are called mini sets. So this is just practicing on your hand placement. So in mini sets, I take the ball and I just literally make a mini set where I catch it and then I immediately send it up in the air. Catch it. So you can start slow, and then you get better. And you're just going a little bit. So you can do this, I'm doing it while I'm squatting, but you could do it while you're sitting. A lot of times volleyball players can do this at home, and they take it and they lay down, and they're setting while they're laying down. So a recap is, make sure your feet are in the right position. Make sure your knees are bent, your hips are bent, your hands are over your head, your hands are rounded out, above, and then it's bend and lift, bend and lift. You can practice this over and over again. Oh, some good news. Tomorrow will be forearm passing, and do you remember Mr. Non-Newt, our student teacher? He's back, and he's going to do tomorrow's video on forearm passing and bumping, and he is also going to do a couple of workout videos. So welcome back to volleyball again. Hope you guys practice a lot. Thanks.